Hi everyone, hope you're doing amazing today. We're doing really well, thank you. As you know, my name is Carolina Fonseca Jimenez. I focus on doing children's books that promote love, unity, and peace. And as you know, we interpret dreams here. The reason that we do that is because when we interpret our dreams, we are connecting with ourselves on a very subconscious level. But when we share them, we're connecting with one another on a more profound level. So that is why we do it. But guys, I want to talk to you about something very important today. We've gotten a lot of dream requests, right? But a lot of the dream requests we've gotten have said that, you know, Carolina, I've had a dream about this person that I haven't seen in years, I haven't talked to in years, and I see that they're going through a tough time, but what the heck am I supposed to do because we don't even have a connection anymore, right? And you're wondering, what do I do with this kind of dream? What is the purpose, okay? So let's talk a little bit about that. But before we get into that, I want to give you an example because this week we had a fantastic example of this happening like right before our eyes to me personally. Okay, so guys, I was minding my own business, driving to work, okay, one of these days this week, and as I was driving into work, I had the radio on, and I don't really listen to the radio. I like Pandora and I like YouTube videos, but I had this feeling in me like, listen to the radio. So I'm like, sure, I'll listen to the radio. So I left it on the radio, guys, on G105.1, and they started talking about dreams all of a sudden. One guy in particular, he was like, you know what, guys, I had the weirdest dream. He's like, it's really bothering me. So he shared it on air, right? He shared his dream on air, and then he said, after I had this dream, I sent a message to the friend that I had, and now I'm worried that she's going to think I'm nuts. I don't know what to do. Did I do the right thing? Did I do the wrong thing? And what was really cool was that they were kind of debating this, right, on the radio station, and they're like, somebody call in and help us through this. So guys, I'm like, well, I guess I'll call. So I call in, and I was the first caller that they got. And of course, you know, I started explaining what I felt the dream meant, and it was really, really awesome because we had such a deep connection during this conversation that they've invited me to do some dream interpretation on the radio station. So I will be on G105.1 in the next coming weeks or the next month, whatever. I'll let you know as soon as we pick a date, but I'm super excited and I wanted to share that with you. But guys, more importantly, let's talk about the dream that this guy had because it was so amazing. So, okay, he had a dream. That he was in this old house, I guess from where he grew up, I guess, right? And then he saw his friend there, this girl who he hasn't talked to in years. He hasn't talked to this girl in years, but he saw her sitting on this chair, and she was really sad, and like she looked like she was going through a really tough time. But next to her on another chair was the girl's mom, okay? And the girl's mom was looking at her with such loving eyes, and he said that he felt like just this loving energy in the room, right? But the girl couldn't see her. The girl could not see the mother. Only he could see her as the dreamer. And he was like, I don't know what this means. He's like, but I felt that it was important, so I shared it with her. So he texts her the exact details to her on her phone. And he's like, I haven't heard back from her, so now I'm wondering, did I do the right thing? Did I do the wrong thing? And guys, whenever we do anything like that, it's never wrong and it's never right. It's just perfect, right? It's perfect because we are all learning how to share our dreams because we know that they're important to us and we know that there's a bigger connection in the universe by sharing our dreams, but sometimes we don't know what to do. So when I called in, the first thing I did, I was like, you know, I appreciate you sharing your dream because it's really amazing. And the connection that I saw in the dream was something that he connected with profoundly, and I'm glad to share it right now. What we came to the conclusion of that dream was that he was seeing his friend going through a tough time, right? So this is letting us know that either she is going through this tough time right now, or she will be going through a really tough time. So much so that she's feeling alone and she's feeling like there is no guidance and no protection for her. But he literally is seeing the protection and the loving energy of her mother who has passed away. And for many of you that believe this, you believe that the spirit continues, right? The body, sure, the body dies, it goes away, but the spirit, the energy, the loving energy that we have always continues. And this dream is letting us know that that energy is still protecting that girl, right? It's still protecting his friend, but she doesn't see it and she doesn't feel it for whatever reason. So the bigger question is, well, since me, the dreamer, I'm having this dream, what is my role in it? And really, guys, it's the most interesting thing because what we've learned with all of this dream interpretation is that the dream is for the dreamer. The dream is always going to be for the dreamer, and it's simply a wake-up call to let us know that our friend is going to be going through a really tough time. So it's up to us to be a supportive system, to be just loving energy for her as she's going through it, right? And when I told him this, he somehow connected with it. He connected with it, and I thought it was really amazing because in his dream, he's seeing that his friend is going through a really tough time. She's feeling alone. She's feeling like there's no one there. So really his role in this is going to be that loving energy that's there and remind her, you know what, yes, your mother is gone. She's no longer physically here, but she continues. Her energy continues. And it's a beautiful dream, right? So after that, he and I just chatted for a little bit, and we were just so grateful that the stars aligned, right? I just so happened to be going to work at that particular time, just so happened to listen to the radio at that particular time, and I just so happened to call and get an answer from them at that particular time. And guys, that is the magical thing of this universe. That is why I always say that the universe is completely connected. We are all so connected in this universe. It's absolutely amazing. And when you start seeing little things like this line up in your life, it's all going to make perfect sense. It is all going to make perfect sense to you. So whenever you have a dream of someone that is either a close friend of yours, a loving friend, or someone that you haven't talked to in years, maybe it's a stranger, someone that you just met, but you have this dream about them, just know that that dream is for you. It's alerting you that they will be going through a tough time, and that your role is simply to help them through it and to be supportive through that. But remember, the only way that we can do this is if we are in line with ourselves, if we are in love, unity, and peace with ourselves. So we continue to practice that every single day. Because the more that we practice it, guys, the more that we are filled with this energy, and the more that we can share that energy with the world. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. So I'm so glad to be able to share that with you today and let you know that that is our role in this. And I also want to let you know that I'm very much looking forward to being on G105.1. So excited. It's very exciting. Like I said, the way that the universe lines up is incredible. And remember, when we're sleeping, when we're dreaming, the connection to this universe still continues, guys. It is still so very real. So this week we continue to spread this energy of love, unity, and peace by first beginning with ourselves, right? So, okay, guys, let's focus on that this week. Let's continue to spread that wonderful energy around this world. And I am actually going to continue being here in nature. I am hot. You can tell I am sweating, right? But we're in Atlanta, Georgia, and I am having the best time right now. We're at the Botanical Gardens, and they have like an Alice in Wonderland place. They've got this wonderful mermaid. I mean, they've got such beautiful things. So later I am going to post pictures about that. And as you know, I will be kind of meditating, chilling out, and the messages and the energy that I get when I'm meditating, I will always share that with you. As you know, I do that in my little quote forms with my picture. So I will be sending some of those as I connect with myself and get that loving information. So guys, I send you love, unity, and peace. We will be in contact. Bye.